Right, good morning everyone. Now, what do you think to this? Isn't it beautiful? And it's made from paper. Now, it's got to be, 5, maybe 10 years since I last did a proper flower from paper. I do have a lot of videos from the early days when I used the webcam and that, and it was the footage was good, you could follow it, but it were crap to look at, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I used the webcam back then when I first joined YouTube, and that's almost 14 years ago. But look, I just thought I'll come along and share how to do these, and it's got to be one of the most cheapest ways to do it. Okay? I've used particular things, but I'm going to tell you what you can use in place of that. And honest to God, you could make dozens and dozens like these, and you can put them on a card. You can put 6 on a card and go sell them once you've become accustomed to making them. And yeah, I'm going to show you how to do that. Beautiful, isn't it? So what you're going to need is some PVA glue, stamen if you've got them. If not, make your own. I have a video showing how to make the stamen, so you've no excuses not to do it. It's the cheapest way possible, and you can make bundles and bundles of them. Now you can make them in clusters or you can make them individual. So you need stamen. I'm using Cosmic Shimmer Vintage Mist. Now we did sell this. I've sold it many times, and I'm just waiting now to see about getting another order in. This one is the Astral Mystery colour, Cosmic Shimmer Vintage Mists. Now, like I say, when we get these in, and have you seen the price I've put up on these? Oh my God. I think we sold them for £2.99. And I'd still sell them today for that same price. Because I know what they're paying for them, you see. I buy them from the same company they get them from. Because you can only buy it from one company. Lots of shops and businesses sell them, but there's only one company that makes them. And yeah, I have an account with them. I've had one for about 15, no, yeah, maybe longer. Longer than I've been on YouTube. But anyway, like I say, if you haven't got things like this, you can make your own. And the way to do that is you need water. You want like a shimmery eyeshadow. So you've got a mica powder one that's got shimmery, you know, shimmer in it. And food colouring. And I'm going to tell you what to do with it. You can get yourself a little pot. I don't know, let me just see something. Oh yeah, look, a bloody jar would do. And all you do is you, first of all, make a paste. You've got to make the paste and it's not lumpy. And you'll take the mica powder, your eyeshadow, blusher, whatever's powdery you can use, or loose powder if you've got it for eyeshadow. And you scoop them into a pot like that. The more you put in, the thicker it'll be, so it probably won't spray, but you can buy these spray bottles at the pound shop, you know. But anyway, put that in, add a touch of water to make that into a paste, and add your food colouring. Now obviously you're not going to put pink mica powder in, eyeshadow, with the blue food colouring, because that would be silly, wouldn't it? So what you need to do is you'll use the right tone food colouring. So when I first started out, I was using food colouring, and you can mix colours, can't you, to get a different colour. And I made all my own sprays, but that's all you do. So mix it with some spray, food colouring, with the mica powder with a touch of water. Make a little paste out of it, and then keep adding the water until you're happy. Now the drops of food colouring is only a small amount. So if you've got a pipette, you know what I mean, one of them things that goes and you suck liquid up with it and then drop it into some, here, a pipette, one of those. I remember it from my science days. Yeah, just a touch of food colouring and keep adding it until you're happy with the colour, with the mica powder and the water. And then once you've got it into a liquid form from being a paste, so it's not lumpy, then you can keep adding your water until you're happy with that. Just use a piece of white paper to spray it on, and if you're happy with it, then you've got yourself some colouring. Easy to make. These are easy to make. I've shown you how to do it, and there's a video on the, I think there's more than one video, how to make the stamen. Okay, so, and I show you how to use build the unit in order to put the stamen on to dry. How's that? You're getting 2 videos in one there. Anyway, like I say, that's how you do that. Now, I've got some, for the colour, to do the colouring. So what I've done with mine, I haven't sprayed it because some of mine don't spray anymore. I've not used them for that long. I need to get back to using my stuff. So I've added a bit of colour into a lid. This is where your jam jar lids and that come in handy. See, so I've already shook it. It's got the mica powder in it. And put that to one side. And then you mix a touch of this. And I'll tell you, there is a reason why you need to mix this with glue. And you take your PVA glue and put, you know, half and half. But there's a perfectly good, oops, no, that was silly, wasn't it? There's a perfectly good reason why you do it, and why you need this mixture, put it that way. Because, right, when you do the flower, you don't want the paper to tear on the ends. And if you notice, it's kind of lighter there than it is in the middle. And that's what I've done. I've used this mixture on the outer rims of the flower. And then that won't rip, you know. So we just mix this together. So it's about 50-50, like I said. So that's fine. You're still getting that colour that you're after. The blue. I mean, you can do yours any colour. And you've got this one as well, which is ready to paint the actual flower itself. Now, all I did to get my flower shape was to cut a square. I'm going to do 1, 2, I've got 4 layers on that. So I'm going to do 4 layers. Oops, a daisy, go back on there, mate. I'll just do another layer. I'm using kitchen roll. You know, it isn't even costing you. You could do this on plain white A4 paper. I used to make lots of them. Go back to my channel, to the early days, and see how I made them and what I made them from. I used card, anything I could get my blooming hands on, to be honest. You know. So, yeah. Look up steampunk. I made a steampunk flower. I made that for an old friend from the early days. Right, so now what I'm going to do is just cut all of these together, I think. Now we'll do 2 at a time because they're a bit hard. Corner to corner. Flatten that. Corner to corner. Pull that back. Pull that back. But you can do these any shape. You can round them. You don't have to, or just have circles like poppy flowers. Right, so I've got that. Now, let's do a slightly different one. I'm going to take the petal down into the middle there. Cut it fairly deep. Like that. Just gives you a different shape. You can do lots of shapes with these. Okay, so we've now got that shape. I'm happy with that. If you wanted to deepen them, I can just do that. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to roll mine back as well, to put a little bit of texture in it. So that's fine. I'm not bothered about it not squared on the end, not round on the end. If it bothers me, I can cut it. I can be a bit funny. But yeah. See, they stiffen up once they're, this stuff's on them. So I'm just going to do this. Now, I'm going to do these slightly smaller. Because to me, although that looks lovely, I wanted one of them slightly smaller. I can cut it down, can't I? So that's not a problem. So if I wanted to, I could just make it into a cone. Like that. I'm going to cut this smaller, don't forget. I could just make it like that, unroll it, and then just make my flowers like that, do different layers, different sizes. I could, which I'm going to do on this one, is take it from the centre down the side. I'm going to cut that a little bit more. I've got loads of videos on how to do this. I'll show you some of the pictures as well. If I can find my file, it's on an external drive, I will add some of the pictures of the paper flowers. And some of the videos are quite funny because the shapes that come out, I just laugh at some of them because they look rude. I'm sure many of you will remember. So we've got that. So that's going to be the inner ones, and they're the outer ones. Okay. So then what we're going to do, we're going to move that out of the way. I'll prepare these as well. So I use 3. What you can use, oh, what do they call them? I'm going to pull mine straight off the bar like that, and then I'll cut them down when I'm ready to use them. What was I going to say? I've forgotten what I was saying. What was I saying? Don't know, it's gone out of my head. Anyway, let's get on with this. So, I'm just going to put a little bit of water in mine, because it's a little bit too... Now, you won't do that, Fee, when your bottle's not upright. Ugh, don't want that on my hands. Let me just do it this way. This I just bought from a garden centre. It was for plants. Oops, maybe a bit much on that, but it doesn't matter. Let's have a look. Let's just mop that bit up. You know, that's fine. I'm happy. It doesn't matter. Ain't hurting anybody. Okay, so do we need a little bit more? No, I think that's fine. That will still support the edges. So you just drop it on. Like that. So easy, isn't it? Kitchen roll, come on. A4 paper, come on. You know, you could make a batch of these and pop them in a drawer somewhere, and then when you need them for a project, they're perfect. They're not, nothing's going to happen to them because you've glued them. You know what I mean? So they're going to stay usable, if you get what I mean. You just need to make sure the edges are done, that's all. I might round that off once it's on, but I might not have to, because I want to do mine in a certain way. You're just popping on the glue at the moment. Like that. I'm going to just do these, move this out of the way. I can cut that once I've done it. I'm just going to glue the whole thing on this one because I'm still going to colour it. Let's just get this off. That's it. We'll just firm them up, you see. And like I say, you can use A4 plain paper, cardstock. Obviously, if you use cardstock, you don't need the glue, but it's just when you're using delicate paper like this. That's what it's doing, is to strengthen it. Okay, I'm happy with that. So then you put that out of the way because you don't want that to get messed up. Take your paints, and we're just going to soak that brush. And well, I'm not going to soak it, I'm going to wash it straight away because these are new brushes and I don't want to waste them. So now we're just going to take the paint that you've made and we're just going to add the colour. Just do it like that. One dot down each petal. And like I say, it doesn't matter. I mean, really, do as many colours as you can. And they look stunning when they're all put together, you know, on a table and you've got lots of different colours. Just keep making sure that mica powder is mixed up. I hope you're seeing this. Because that's what helps your flower. You can soak them, it's nothing. Absolutely soak them if you want. Because what happens when you dry them is they hold the shape. I'm just going to make sure my mica powder's mixed. I love the two-tone colour of them, to be honest. And I chose to do them in blue because I don't often use blue. But they look lovely. Pinks, greens, purples, yellows. Do a batch full. Take the time. Don't rush. Do a batch full of different colours and then lay them out. Take a picture. And you'll be so proud of yourself. Absolutely. Why not? Right. Now we've got that. Move that out of the way. Just wash my brush. Okay. Just take them brushes. I don't want them getting ruined. Right, okay. So now what we're going to do is I use my tweezers because I'm not stupid. And I'm not going to let it blow away eventually. So start to dry them off. You see how they're getting a slightly lighter? Oops. When they get like that, where they start moving about, then it's move to the next one until you've finished. It's just starting to lift. Right, what I do is I lift them up, I turn them over. Now I use the tweezers and just pin them down. Yeah, that's fine. And they go crinkly. They're really good. Oops. Sorry. Okay, so it doesn't take long, bit of patience, that's all you need. So now we've got these, you hear them, you can hear the paper. So now what I'm going to do is, these are the bottom two, remember, and for this all I'm going to do is I pop on the tweezers and I bend them just to put a little bit of shape in them. God, the tweezers are still hot. See, like that. That's why I'm not fussed about them having square ends, square tips, doesn't matter. And they don't have to be perfect. You hear me say that in almost every video. Nothing has to be perfect. You know. There's no rules, damn it. I'm only kidding. What I like about them is, look, all the petals are different sizes. That doesn't matter. Now, I think all we're going to do with this one is we're just going to bend that one in half. You're just bending it in half like that to make it look like a daisy petal. Now that one wasn't cut. Going to cut it. I've got a video where I actually glue the ends together like that and pop in a pearl. Looks stunning. Just go and have a look for the paper flowers. Or cardstock. I don't know what they're called. It's a long, long time ago. Years. 10, 15 years. Well, not 15, but near hand. I've been here for nearly 14. No, it's nearly 15 now. Yeah, I think. So, yeah. A long time. Yeah, folks, I'm still here. Oh, no doubt somebody will take me out again. Let me just get that in the middle there, like that. So we do them like that, okay? So that's those. And then these, we do exactly the same. The reason why I've curled them over is because when I then do that and open them up, these curl over. And just so easy to do it. In fact, the bottom layer you could leave as is, but I like to do them all the same. And then I alternate the petals because it looks nicer. See? Right, we're going to use this as the bottom one. So I'm just going to take a little bit of... Where did my card go? Yep, just use a bit of this, bit of alt. Bit of old card. Okie dokie. First things first, pop a glue. Pop a little bit of glue on there. I'm going to use this as the bottom one. Centerise that if you can. Then you alternate this one. Let me just make sure that's about right. Yeah. Then alternate that one. Like that. You might want to spin it a little bit until you get that alter. That's it. And I'm going to use this one next. Now, that needs to be alternated as well. See how it brings that layer? You can see it. Now you can do these 2 more on top, would look even better. But I'm just showing you this as is. Do you know what I was going to do with that one? No, doesn't matter. I'm going to keep it as is. What I did with this one, I actually cut that one into 4 and moved them close. In fact, I'm going to do that. I want to do that. Yeah, I'm just going to cut it. I'll show you what I mean. Because that's... I did it with the top 2. I cut them and made them into smaller. So I could move them in more. But if you made a smaller flower, you wouldn't need to do this. Yeah, see, like that. Just alternate them, move them closer in. You only need a dab of glue. And I could overlap them, you see, to bring them closer in. Again, we can just go back and do that, that's fine. Once that glue sets properly, that's on the flower itself, you won't have a problem with them. See, like that? Oops. And then I just need to cut these down. So that's 1, 2. Because you only need short stems. No point in putting big ones in. It's not going to look right, is it? Don't worry about the petals. We can go back and sort that out. So we just go 2 there like that, and then you drop the 3rd one in, and then stand them up. In fact, you can always add a little touch of glue in there and just stand them up together like that. Make sure that it's centralised, and I'm just going to redo these. You see, like that. But they are just gorgeous. I must have cut those a big one, you know, and those small. But I hope that's helpful. You know, you can try them with any colour. We do sell these in the shop. We have the blue, the pink, the cerise. I think we've got the cerise. We had cream, white. You know, we do sell these in bunches. And I think they're £1.50 a bunch. Never changed our price on those at all. And, you know, you see, I think they're about £2.50, £2.99 a bunch now. Nah, I'm not going there. Right, that's it. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Have fun. Play. Bye-bye for now.